I'm Jake Gilbreth. I'm one of the managing partners of Walters Gilbreth PLLC. I've been licensed to practice law in the state of Texas since 2009, and I'm board certified in family law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. Obviously, in a divorce, everybody wants to know how is the property going to be divided. So it's important to remember in the state of Texas, there's two types of property. There's community property and there's separate property. Separate property is property that was owned before marriage, was inherited or gifted, or was personal injury recoveries that doesn't include loss of earnings. Community property is everything that's not separate property. And the presumption is that all your property when you get divorced is community property, unless it's proved by clear and convincing evidence to be separate. So once we gather and we know what the community property is, I always tell clients visualize it all going on a spreadsheet, because that's what we do in a divorce. We put assets on a spreadsheet, we put values on those assets, and then we manipulate the spreadsheet to make an overall division of the estate. So that process of creating that spreadsheet so you can divide up your estate can actually be a fairly complex process. First you got to identify all the property, then you have to figure out if it's community property or if it's separate property. And if it's community property, it goes on the spreadsheet to be divided. And then more importantly than that, it's what's the value of that community property. That could be something as simple as looking up the balance of a bank account. How much money do I have in my Chase banking account? How much money do I have in my Fidelity retirement? Could be more complex. How much is my house worth? And more complex than that, how much is my business worth? And that process of figuring out the values to put on the spreadsheet can be a long process and involve forensic accountants or appraisers or experts to try to help you build that spreadsheet. Once we have the spreadsheet built and all the community property is listed on the spreadsheet, we manipulate the spreadsheet to get the overall division that we want of the estate. And what's important to remember in the state of Texas is that we don't always necessarily do a 50-50 division. A lot of cases do have an equal division of the estate, but other cases, depending on the circumstances, could have one of the spouses being awarded more of the community estate than the other. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions about this topic or any topic, you can always find us on our website, give us a call or email at any time.